Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. We're going to take a look at a Blu-ray. We're going to unbox a Blu-ray. Thank you so much for stopping in. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Helps the channel out quite a bit. And you're going to hear me say that quite a bit because you got to hit the subscribe button. What more can I say? Anyways, I'm going to bring you, this is my most prized Blu-ray I have, I think, if I had to line them up, because it's Lawrence of Arabia, which is my favorite film of all time. So I've had many editions of this. I've had the VHS version, which had 2 tapes in it, and it had the booklet cover, and then of course got the DVD version, and then of course they had this Blu-ray edition. This massive Blu-ray edition came out, and I couldn't help but get it. Didn't want to get it, I didn't want to buy it again, but couldn't help it. You have to. And it looks amazing, it sounds amazing, but it looks amazing. I see things in this transfer of the film that I had never seen before. Scenes like where they're looking out over the desert oasis, and before you would never actually see way off in the distance what's happening, but in this edition you can actually see the tiny little guys moving on the sand miles and miles and miles away. Now this is just the Blu-ray version. Now it is based on the 4K scan, but we're just getting Blu-ray, so it's 1080p. But can you imagine what the full 4K looks like? And yes, I'll have to buy this again for 4K. Luckily, I don't have a 4K television. Well, that's not necessarily true, but the TV that I enjoy watching my movies on is not 4K, so I can hold off. Now, I don't believe they came up with a 4K edition quite like this. It's part of a greater MGM edition. There's like 12 movies in the pack, and apparently that scan is quite amazing. Anyways, let's take a look. This has been opened before because I of course watched it many times. It's got some schmuds there, so I just cut the bottom gusset out of the cellophane so we could maintain the cellophane goodness. So we have a slipcase over top. That's all that is. Got your slipcase. Set that aside. And then you have this. So again, what is so striking about this is this version of the poster of Lawrence of Arabia, which is my favorite version. It's just so striking and bold, in your face. And for them to choose that as the Blu-ray cover, yes, it was a definite yes from me. Ugh. So again, another slipcase or frameage. What a package. What a package. And then you get this tray with the book inside. I don't know what's going on here. What's with the staining going on here? Okay, frustrating, but I'll deal with that. So you get this nice booklet on top of the tray, kind of thick. Looks good. What is this? What the heck is going on? Jeepers. Okay, we will go in depth on this in a minute. Let's see what's in the tray. So here you have, I love all the ribbon stuff, dude. It's just a nice touch, you know? It's just the extra. You got the Blu-ray in the case. There are, what, 3 discs in here, did we read? Yeah, disc 1, the all-new 4K restoration of the feature film. Of course, it's down converted to Blu-ray. And I'd be interested to know if the new 4K is this transfer, or did they do another brand new transfer. There's soundtrack, apparently has a couple new tracks on there. Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. discs in there. And now you have something special here. I don't know how we'll show this, but this is an authentic film frame of the 70 mil film frame. I gotta figure out a way for you to see this, because it is actually a good scene. Prince Faisal is in conference with the British general, and Peter O'Toole has returned, or Lawrence has returned, in uniform. You know what? Let me pause and see if I can get some way for you to see this. Hold on. Apologize. There's going to be a cut here. Okay, flashlight, ingenuity. Here we go. Let's see if you can see that scene. There's Peter O'Toole, Alec Guinness, General Allenby, and yeah, Prince Faisal is afraid he's lost his Oros. So that is neat, and a great little scene they included there. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put that under the ribbon. And put this under the ribbon. And let's take a look at the book. That's the kind of vistas I was talking about. They would take a scene like this and there'd be faraway Bedouin way out here that in the VHS copy you'd never, ever, ever see. But now you can with this glorious transfer. You saw the intro by Spielberg. Of course, they get Leonard Maltin to write this. Every frame of this movie is a work of art. Imagine having to delay your shot because you don't like how the sand looks. You get the real T.E. Lawrence there. Imagine Peter O'Toole, unknown, plucked from obscurity to play in this massive epic. Sir Alec Guinness. People were amazed that he did so many films with David Lean, considering, from all accounts, they didn't like each other. Of course, there's the iconic scene where we first get a glimpse of Omar Sharif. And they describe filming a mirage, as they say in the documentary. Of course, they were filming in such immense hot climate. You're not only fighting the weather and the sand and the wind and the sun, but then you'd have your celluloid melting in the camera. Contentious film set. Oh, there's a DC-3. Horizon Pictures. Anthony Quinn playing a little chess in his downtime. There's the juxtaposition right there. I wonder where that dagger is in Hollywood prop history. As the guns at Aqaba. I always drew my scale of what the size of that gun was from the clothesline. I'm sure that's not by accident. Quicksand. First time we get to see the Suez Canal. It's a remarkable reveal with the boat steaming through. Allenby. Jack Hawkins. And of course Claude Rains. Like, how brilliant was Claude Rains in this? So subtle. Hey, there's also explosions in this movie. We blow up trains. I like this guy. There's the infamous sand rakers. That sand's got to look untouched, guys. Oh, great. What'd you do today? I swept sand. In the desert? Yeah. They're going to do something. Jose Ferrer, Turkish general, the balcony. He doesn't want to be part of his big push. Sorry. God, they did an awesome job on this book. Wow. God help us if they ever try to remake this film. I mean, they did it to Ben-Hur, right? You know, such a great movie. And it's not ever bogged down with a romantic storyline. There's nothing crowbarred in. It's possible to make a movie without crowbarring in romantic side plot. Of course, there is the most famous of transitions. Blowing out the candle, transitioning to the sunrise. There's that poster. Awesome poster. Way better than that one. That's the one. This one, I don't like that one either. They use that a lot. This is the one. reviews, awards, the 2012 digital restoration. That's probably what my Blu-ray was. No, my Blu-ray, my DVD. Or is this the 2012 restoration? How long have I had this? You know what? This might be the 2012 restoration. Yeah. The DVD had its own restoration. It's confusing how many times they make you buy it with different restorations. But there's the difference. There's the old crew back together again. These two together. That was trouble. That was trouble. Those two knew how to drink. Aha. Yeah, that's the DVD one, the 88 restoration. And then 2012 restoration. So answer me this, guys. If you have the 4K version, one, is it another restoration? And is it like an 8K transfer? Or is it still this restoration just given to you in full 4K? And does it come with this kind of material in it? Or is it just a disc in a case? It's pretty hard to beat this collection. Outstanding job. With final note by Martin Scorsese. There you have it. Wow. What a movie. Lawrence of Arabia. That's tops in my book right there. And if you've paid attention through that book, you can see why. Like, oh man, it's magical that this movie came out. Magical. So great. So that's it. Thanks for sitting through this Blu-ray exploration with me and indulging me as I look through it again. I appreciate it. Hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I haven't said that in a while. I'm sorry. We need it. We need the subscribes. It's YouTube. They make us do it. That's it. Thanks, everybody. Leave me a comment. I love chatting with you guys about this stuff, and tell me your thoughts about Lawrence. How many times have you bought it? Do you plan on buying it? Have you seen it in the theater? Have you seen it in its true 70 mil? Let me know in the comments. Catch you later. Subscribe.